Hey guys, it's Spooky Noodles, and oh my gosh, I'm sorry for the location. It's a mess down here because this is a construction zone, so you have like a tilted lamp, you got a bookshelf over there, you got like magnets over here. Behind me, I think, is a tool thing. It's a mess, and I apologize, but my dogs were barking too much, and I decided to just do it downstairs, see if the lighting here is a little better. Maybe the video will come out better. My hat's tilted and everything. It's horrible right now. But I have some books here that I got either today or yesterday. I don't believe I have any more books. Let me check real quick. Okay, this is it. This is all I have for this little December haul. Like, this is gonna be part 3 of that December haul. These are the rest of the books I ordered in December. Everything else from here on out is going to be from January. I will also talk about the 2 Audible books that I recently got. My mom had some credits and she let me have them. She was very nice to do that, and now I have 2 books that I'm looking really forward to listening to. So let's just start off with the audiobooks, shall we? The first audiobook is Mongrels by Stephen Graham Jones. I hear great things about it. I can't wait to get into it. I hear it's a great werewolf coming of age story, and the narrator sounds good, I think, if I recall correctly. So I can't wait to listen to that one. I don't remember who it's narrated by, but I'm sure it's someone good. And then you have The Turtle Boy by Keelan Patrick Burke. I hear great things about that book, and it has a series, and I'm not really into series, but I might get into this one, so we'll see. But let's get into the books I physically have. We'll start off with one science fiction book, and it's called Dune by Frank Herbert. Don't get twisted with James Herbert. This is Frank Herbert. This is, I don't know what this book is about, other than it's like one of the most like sought after, not sought after, but like must reads of science fiction. So you know, I don't know what this stuff is. I don't know what that is. Anyways, now I'll read the back for you. How about that? Here is the novel that will be forever considered a triumph of imagination. Set on the desert planet Arrakis, Dune is the story of a boy, Paul Atreides, who would become the mysterious man known as Ma-Dib. He would avenge the traitorous plot against his noble family and would bring to fruition humankind's most ancient and unattainable dream. The stunning blend of adventure and mysticism, environmentalism, and politics, Dune won the first Nebula Award, shared the Hugo Award, and formed the basis of what is undoubtedly the grandest epic in science fiction. I cannot read today. I have a fat tongue and I'm a little sick, so everything's coming out wrong. But then you got like a blurb here from Arthur C. Clarke, who my grandpa raves about. My grandpa says such amazing things about Arthur C. Clarke, and this one, he says, "I know nothing comparable to it except Lord of the Rings." So that's Dune by Frank Herbert. I can't wait to read this one soon. Another science fiction book that I want to get that from my grandpa is I, Robot by Asimov. I can't remember his first name, but it's something like, I can't remember at all. Sorry, there's a little gremlin running around, so if you hear like a little foot patter, that's Miko. And the barking upstairs is James and Lula. So that's the science fiction book. Now that we got the science fiction book out of the way, let's talk about some of the horror books I got. And all of these are coming of age books, so that's very exciting. Hopefully I don't have this one flipped upside down like I did earlier. But this is Ronald Malfi's December Park. And then it says the Piper has come to take the children away. So this one, it actually happens on my birth year. I'll read the back for you guys, but it's a big chunk of a book. I can't wait to read it. I hear good things about it, but it was not, it's like out of print. So I don't know why it's out of print. But I hear great things about this book and his writing. So I'll just read it real quick for you guys. In the quiet suburb of Harding Farms, the weekly crime blotter usually consists of graffiti and the occasional bout of mailbox baseball. But in the fall of 1993, children began vanishing and one is found dead. Newspapers call him the Piper because he has come to take the children away. But there are darker names for him too. Vowing to stop the Piper's reign of terror, 5 boys take up the search. Their teenage pledge turns into a journey of self-discovery and a journey into the darkness of their own hometown. On the 12th streets of Harding Farms, everyone is a suspect, and any of the boys might be the Piper's next victim. So that is December Park by Ronald Malfi. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. I think I am, but who knows? Could be something else. This cover is pretty. It has all the filigree and stuff like that on it. I really like the cover. But that's a coming of age story I'm looking forward to reading. Alright, these next 2 books are very, very interesting to me. I heard great things about this one in particular by my friend Edward Lorne. And I'm actually really giddy to own this in my hands. Sorry, I'm totally losing track. Sorry. There's a blurb on the back of this from Stephen Graham Jones, the author of Mongrels, and the book I'm talking about is Skullfaced Boy by Chad Lutsky. Great cover, great book, great looking book. I have never seen a cover like this before. I believe he did the art and then someone like amped it up for him. I'm not really sure. In fact, I could probably find who did the cover art on the inside. Cover designed by Chad Lutsky using the photography of Chas Bacon. So there you go. Dedicated to the bullied, the parentless, and the unique, may the shallow assholes one day envy you. So this one is a really cool coming of age book about a kid with a skull for a face. So let me read the back for you real quick. My name is Levy. I'm 16. I've got a skull for a face, and here's how shit went down. Having never been outside the walls of the Graham Jones foster care facility, 16-year-old Levy leaves in the middle of the night with an empty backpack and a newfound lust for life. A journey that leads him into the arms of a delusional newlyweds, drunkards, polygamists, the dangerous, and the batshit crazy. I'd totally jack that up. His destination, Hermosa Beach, California, where he's told there is another like him, with a face of a skull. The coming-of-age road trip filled with surreal Lynchian encounters, exploring the dark and disturbing and the lonely in a 1980s world, an epic adventure for one disfigured boy struggling to find his place in the world. This is Huck Lightning out of the territories and kind of documenting an era up for us on the way, only because it's now, not then. He's got a skull face to deal with, as do we all. That was Stephen Graham Jones. I'm looking very forward to reading this. This sucker has huge print, and honestly, how many pages is this? It is 193 pages, so this sucker could be read pretty easily. I can't wait to get to it. It might be a sooner than later read, but I'll slide it into my coming of age TBR soon, and yeah. Oh, sorry. I did not mean to sneeze on camera. I hope I can cut that out. But that's Skullfaced Boy. Very interested in reading that book. My sinuses are crazy right now. I don't know why. Alright, this next book, I've said great things about my buddy Edward Lauren, but I've never read a book by him. I own The Sound of Broken Ribs, which has a very interesting synopsis, but I just haven't been able to get around to it because I have this coming of age TBR. Well, my buddy Edward Lauren has a coming of age story, and I just have to get to it. And that's BAEs End by Edward Lauren. I can't believe I'm owning this book. It's out of print now, but for some reason Amazon said it was back in stock, so I bought a copy. And I'm you know, these books, for a while there, I was about to pay $50 for this book, you know, because he made it so it was out of print, so that was a bummer. But now it's back in print, and I don't know if it's back in print or not. Some guy is selling them on Amazon, I guess, maybe. I'm pretty sure this is out of print though. But yeah, I'm very interested in reading this story. He puts a lot of his life into this this book, and yeah, he puts a lot of his own life into this book, and then mixes in fiction with it. So I'm very looking forward to BAEs End by Edward Lauren. This is probably going to be a sooner than later read as well. It's so hard to pick my next coming of age book, but this one and Skullfaced Boy by Chad Lutsky just look very interesting. The synopsis on the back is really hard to read, but I'm going to try to read it for you guys. When 12-year-old Trey and his best friend Eddie play a prank on Officer Mack, the resulting chain of events rocks the small town of BAEs End. Today, Trey Franklin is a man haunted by his past, tormented by that one tragic, fateful summer. Trey searches for catharsis the only way he knows how. Sorry about that, guys. The way he knows how, by writing. A tale of love, loss, and the depths of human evil. Welcome to BAEs End. So that's BAEs End. I'm guessing it's a first-person narrative. I'm thinking it's a first-person narrative. And the print is huge on this. It's first-person narrative. So there's the books I got for you guys, or not for you guys, but what I got recently. There you go. December Park, Skullfaced Boy, BAEs End, and Dune by Frank Herbert. I'm very interested in reading these books. I hear great things about all these books, and especially I especially want to get around to BAEs End because that's my buddy, and I never read anything by him. I get to finally see for myself if I like his stuff or not. I'm gonna be truthful with him if I don't. If I do, then you know he's not gonna want to hear it. But yeah. What I'm currently reading is a coming of age story called, ooh, it's really getting bent. Within the Woods by Tony Urban. I'm enjoying it so far. Oh man, it's getting bent like crazy. I'm enjoying it so far. But it doesn't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Or not for you guys, but that's my book haul for December. That's it. And everything else is stuff I ordered from this year. There really is only like one book coming, you know, that needs to get to me. And then I have 3 pre-ordered books. A Clown in the Cornfield by Adam Cesare. I think that's how you say his name. Cesare. I've been saying it wrong, and he says it's okay for you guys or everyone to call him Adam Caesar, but I want to call him by the correct name, and someone corrected me on Facebook saying it's Cesare. So I'm gonna go with that. Sorry. Then I have Pine by Francine Toon, and there's one other one. We Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones, I think. So those are the only books I really have going on. Or have for pre-order. I'll let you guys know if I order anything else or if I get anything else. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you have a great day and a spooky night, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Now I am become death, the destroyer